That's why we're stepping up to meet the moment and solve the housing crisis.
You know, one statistic jumped out at me after Tuesday's federal budget, and that is that since the Liberals have been the government, 2015 now to 2024, 9 years, mortgage payments and rent in Canada has doubled. In just 9 years, owning a home or renting a home has doubled. No wonder so few Canadians have anything left in their pockets at the end of the month. Just keeping a roof over their heads. That doesn't mean food. That doesn't mean clothing. That doesn't mean 2 of the 3 essentials. It simply means keeping a roof over your head now costs twice what it cost in 2015. And that is all due to Liberal incompetence. It really is. I mean, let's face it, this is the most incompetent government we have had in Canada since at least the Second World War. They're awful. They have high interest rates. They have high inflation. They can't produce on most of their programs. Take a look again at the budget. There are a couple of things in there that sound like nice ideas. They're going to spend $1 billion on school lunches. Yes, but they've already put even more billions into daycare, and that money is not filtering down into more daycare places for Canadian parents. They have a Dentacare program, which I'll take one province as an example, Nova Scotia. Dentists have to sign up to participate in the federal Dentacare program. In Nova Scotia, 4 have signed up. In most provinces, the number is in a couple dozen. There aren't dentists to perform the dental care that the Liberals say they're spending money on, but they're spending money on them anyway. It's going to be the same with their pharmacare. It's the same with any of these big social programs that the Liberals have started. The money just evaporates. It evaporates into this enormous federal bureaucracy. The parliamentary budget officer, about a month ago, said there were 7 layers of management in the average federal department. If you are a frontline federal worker, you have 7 bosses. That's where all the money goes to. It gets sucked up into this giant bureaucracy, this giant bureaucratic shredder that just disintegrates the tax dollars. No wonder we have gone under the Liberals from $280 billion a year in spending to over $500 billion. They've almost doubled the federal budget, and yet they do less with all that extra money than they did before. And that's not money that was made necessary by the pandemic. That's not pandemic spending. That is simply the ordinary, everyday spending that this government has decided is necessary. If you work for the federal government, it's wonderful. 89% of federal bureaucrats got bonuses. The senior bureaucrats got bonuses in the last year. 89%. The number of people getting bonuses in the private sector is 1/3 of that. So now the federal bureaucracy has better pay, shorter hours, more holidays, much greater pensions, more bonuses, and they produce nothing. And that jumped out at me when the Canadian Taxpayer Federation said, look, in the 9 years the Liberals have been in power, mortgage payments and rents have doubled, and there's nothing to show for it.